everybody. You're listening to a very special episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
Beautiful people. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We have an amazing guest today. This guy freaking loves Christmas. So we had to bring him on to talk about Christmas. He's one of the funniest people ever. So please go check him out. The acting class he does. Connor Ratliff presents the acting class online. He also performs all around town. He has the podcast Dead Eyes. He's George Lucas Talk Show. Give it up for Connor Ratliff.
He's had a lot of small roles on TV and movies.
That's right, a lot of small roles.
Small roles all over the world. TV
Do you want me to listen?
Ho ho ho.
Do you want me to listen to TV roles?
Some incredible TV and movie roles.
You don't think we need it?
One of the great.
I like the acting class stuff.
Look, if people want to find out what small roles, they can
okay.
just search me on IMDb.
I want to leave it open-ended for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Make sure they can find it.
If someone's like, I don't know what those rules are, you just type my name into IMDb and they'll list them.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I love
You
that.
know him from everywhere.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Connor.
Thanks for having me on.
No one. You changed a big part of my life
Wait. Oh, sorry.
in a great way.
You're welcome.
In a great way. November 1st becomes Christmas for me because of you.
Because I say November 1st, 6 a.m., that's when Christmas begins.
Yep.
And that's just, I think that's true. I think it accurately. I think if you think of it that way, it's less annoying because people are like, it starts earlier and earlier. But to me, it always sort of felt like September is you have Labor Day in September.
Yeah.
And power to the workers.
Of course.
There we go.
Right?
Thank you.
I'm a union man.
Absolutely.
I'm a union man too.
New York is a union town.
There we go.
right.
Absolutely.
And
I gotta pay my dues.
I gotta say this. I just was I didn't host, but there was a screening of the Star Wars Holiday Special at the Paley Center, of the TV and Radio Museum in New York. And the curator asked me to do a Q&A. They were going to air the old 1978 Star Wars Holiday Special.
Sure. Yeah.
Which aired once and never again. And so it's always been bootlegged, but the museum is the one place they can show it legally.
Wow.
So it's because I think there's it's like academia museum. They have leeway for certain kinds of things.
For something that was so bad that they tried to bury.
And something that was for a long time just pirated, and it exists because people taped it off TV. So the versions that play have the commercials. Like if you go on YouTube, it has commercials. The version they showed, this will all tie back to unions in a second.
Okay.
I believe in you, Connor.
Always.
You can take me on any road. I believe in you, man. Okay?
Make sure that I'm not losing.
You're going to land the plane. I got you.
So most of the versions that you see on YouTube are from an East Coast, I think a New York taping. So it has the commercials that aired during the New York broadcast.
Nice.
The version that the Paley Center has is the LA airing. Some of the commercials are the same, but anything local or regional is different. And there were commercials I didn't remember seeing before that were like union commercials. And there was a guy, like an older guy, gray mustache, and he's like, "We've been making ladies' clothes in this country for generations, and we got to keep making them here." And then people come in, they start singing, "A union is a good thing."
Right. I think
workers all, and they're all getting together. And it really does feel like this is a dying gasp.
For
Like
sure.
the commercial feels desperate. It feels like we got to put some commercials. We got to get the idea out. But
And that was the 70s?
50 years
ago.
ago.
In 78, yeah.
I would cry tears of happiness if I saw that commercial today.
I think unions need to start
need to
doing more commercials.
I'll
I'll sing a song.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to sing a song. I love to sing a song.
We need more unions. We need unions everywhere. We need to unionize. I just answered 8 screens of questions of proving I'm not a robot. The robots are asking more and more questions.
Wait, where were you when they were asking these questions?
I set up an email for this fundraiser I'm doing for Feeding America.
Amazing.
When does this episode come out?
The 22nd, I believe.
Well,
It'll be over.
We can promote it before.
Congratulations on the fundraiser.
Congratulations.
But
we'll promote it.
I had set up a separate Gmail for the fundraiser so that it would be clean. I wouldn't miss any emails, etc. Yeah. But then I hadn't really logged into the email to use it. And so I was setting it up like, oh, I got to go into this email. And screen 1, show me the buses. Bus.
Yeah.
Now try the new photos. Any buses in those new photos? Yeah, bus. All right. Any buses left? No. Fire hydrants. How many? Fire. Any more? What about these new photos? Yeah, fire. All right. Motorcycle.
8 rounds?
8 rounds.
8 rounds.
Of, are you a robot? And I proved I was not a robot. Or I proved that I was an advanced robot, a robot that could tell when there's buses, when there's stairs.
By round 3, it's not luck anymore.
It's skill, but it could be a skilled robot. Anyway, at the end of
Also, if you can see the fire hydrants, you can see the buses.
Yeah.
I would think.
I've never had so many rounds of Are You a Robot?
8 rounds.
And then at the end of it, I was told by Google that your email account, we think your email account was set up by a bot or a spam account. And so we've put it on hold. And you can appeal it, but we're going to deactivate the account on Christmas Day 2026.
And this is for charity.
This is insane.
This sounds like
it could be a scam. It could be, like.
Oh, you're right. I wasn't even thinking that.
But now I have 2 days for them to process my appeal.
Jesus.
And it just occurs to me that this AI world that we're gradually being forced to live in is just like supermarket self-scan machines doing everything, but with not enough people to be like, oh, is your machine broken? Let me fix it for you. And it's just
outside of all the other things,
we need more unions. We need more human workers.
Always.
It just feels like we're living in this weird moment where, like, have you ever dealt with a chat bot in customer service and thought, I wonder what kind of movie they'd write?
No.
I often, when I'm chatting with the chatbot, I go, quit this job. You have a talent. I see you talented, you kid. I hold the phone up. I go, listen to this. And I hold it next to the chatbot. And I send it right to Hollywood. People ask me, they go, Sebastian, do you have ideas? I go, no. But I was talking to Apple customer service in the chatbot the other day, and you got to get him on a Zoom call.
You joke. This is real.
This
is real. People are going to pitch meetings.
I'm openly saying this, so I get hired for $100 by the robots.
I think we should be able to trick these bots into doing the jobs they should be doing.
It's not the bots. I think it's the people that own the bots. They don't want them doing those jobs.
Yeah, but they're going to miss...
Or that are building the bots.
Those people eventually are going to miss people to yell at.
Maybe so.
They
could get them though for minimum
that's
wage.
What we'll get
that's
paid
why
to
we
do.
need
Ultimately,
unions.
people in power love to abuse people beneath them, and they're not going to get the same satisfaction. They're going to be like, I used to be able to make my assistant feel like shit.
Sure.
My new bot doesn't care.
Okay.
When I'm angry, doesn't fear me.
You don't think they'll program him to fear? I think
I know it's not real fear.
No, it's not. Yeah.
I think the sociopaths who are in charge of so many things.
Sure.
But they can just hire someone to scream at if they really need.
Yeah, but that's the hope, is that we'll get more people working.
Okay, we'll get jobs.
Yeah,
more
exclusively,
jobs. Less coffee getting,
Yeah. What is
more
this?
screaming.
What is this?
Yeah, imagine
I
that.
don't want these tiny little carrots in my salad.
Going to school to learn how to get yelled at by a billionaire.
These are things that the robots cannot do.
This is your major.
Yes.
A robot can be yelled at by a billionaire, but they won't feel anything. And the billionaire can sense it, even though the billionaire feels almost nothing.
What are you doing to get in the Christmas spirit in this AI world?
This
is thinking about talking about it. I feel you.
I have had over the course of the past 5 years, since pandemic Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
My Christmas spirit has been diminished severely. I used to be the Christmas guy. You
were.
Yeah.
And the lockdown Christmas really took it out of me.
Okay, the first one.
The first one.
That was the first time you came on the podcast. We released that episode, Christmas 2020.
Yeah,
I believe.
But I find myself since then sort of feeling I have to sort of work to get myself into the mood of it.
I feel that.
You. Yeah.
It's not effortless anymore.
Yeah, and it also feels like there's so many other things that are exhausting.
Yes.
That it's hard to get the energy. Now I do like seeing do like hearing like the Christmas things.
Sure.
you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear Christmas songs. It's nice to see Christmas decorations and lights.
Sure. Sure.
Um,
But you don't feel it in your heart anymore.
it's dimmer
Okay.
than it was.
That's almost sadder.
Yeah, still there. It's still there, but I can feel it fading.
So you're just it's almost like it's when you keep in contact with an ex. You know what I mean? But the love isn't there anymore. You know what I mean?
I hope not.
Just the occasional text. It feels dim, huh?
But I'm not wearing one. You saw a shirt I wore the other
I
night.
told
He
him
told me
about it.
about it.
I
Yeah,
came
yeah,
home
yeah.
and I told him about it.
Sounds incredible.
Well, here's the thing. It's good and bad because on the
Uh-oh.
one hand, and this isn't branded content. You're not getting any money for this. I'm not getting anything for it.
No.
But the shirt companies, they know us, and they know what to put on a shirt. Right? Do you find this?
What you
Oh,
want?
no.
No.
You don't find it?
Not always.
No, I think you
know me.
They know. I'll tell you this, you've been busting out some shirts that I go, you're getting some good targeted ads, Connor.
Yeah.
You
Where-
have one shirt that's a complete banger.
Is it
What's
from
that? Which one?
Come on.
Come on, the
Come
101
on.
Dalmatians.
Oh,
bro.
right.
The
That's
101
incredible.
Dalmatians.
Now, I'll say that. That was me hunting. That wasn't
looks
me
like
being
me
hunted.
you hunting. Yes.
That one's tremendous.
I learned about that shirt, and then I sought it out because you can't get that shirt anymore.
Interesting.
And it's a little big. It's the
it.
shape
No, it's
wise. It's a little bit like wearing a something that's sort of like a
Float.
judge's robe.
Okay. no.
It's just big.
That's nice.
But I saw a picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I tried to get it through. It was on sale at the parks. I'm not even that big a fan of 101 Dalmatians. I just like that
It's really
shirt.
good.
The
It is a
shirt's
good
incredible.
Shirt.
Yeah, and you can't get it anymore. And I think there might be. You know what? I'm gonna look and see.
Can I tell you something, Connor? I was online looking for Cruella DeVille shirts
To match me.
to match you
Show up.
for so long.
Months. We've
There
been
was
searching.
there was no good ones. There was only the ones that. So you wore a shirt from what's the company? Diverge or something?
Well, this was. I don't know what the company that did
the new one.
the Dalmatians shirt.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
but the new
okay.
one because I saw the.
Well, I kept thinking I feel stupid that I didn't get this. I've been calling this company Results because I thought it was results with a V instead of the second
results.
U.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was just like they made the U pointy,
Yeah.
so I was like Results.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Roosevelt's,
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah,
That's
it's
hard.
but
Roosevelt's.
it's spelled like results, sort of, but it's like Roosevelt's.
They remove these vowels. They confuse you. You have to be really smart to figure out these coffee shops nowadays.
Yeah,
But I looked at Roosevelt's because I was looking at. I was wanted to wear a Cruella DeVille button down to match your 101 Dalmatian. So and then we could go on stage
surprise you.
together and then be enemies. And I would come on stage and go, "Who is he?"
oh, that one.
That's amazing.
It says, "Excuse me while I scream."
He was looking at button downs.
I was looking
Maybe
at
that was
button
why.
because the button down. Yeah, there's plenty of T-shirts, but the button downs.
Yeah, I don't think this one's.
The button downs are beautiful, man.
So you go third party with this new shirt with the
Yeah.
wreaths?
Yeah, I
Okay,
got-
yeah,
it was
because
an
the stuff
eBay.
So
that
wait,
Disney
no one knows
does,
what it is.
I don't really love
It's
the merch in the parks anymore.
It's Mickey Mouse and all the Donald Duck and with wreaths around.
Oh,
them,
the
Christmas wreaths.
the
new shirts.
results.
The new one.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
they
they know.
they got my number. This company, they got my number.
They're doing
Do
good.
they
ads.
actually know you?
They came out with the Mickey's Christmas Carol collection, and there's never, I guess, been a licensed like Mickey's Christmas Carol shirt collection.
Sure.
And it's also this thing where it's this company that they put out the shirts, and then the shirts go out of stock real quick, and they're like, "Yeah, notify us. We'll notify you if we get them again."
So you've given them your number.
Yeah. But I bought several shirts from them. And some of the shirts, they're hit and miss with me. Yeah, I'm not even seeing this thing anymore. I don't think that shirt's available. The one that I got, like...
Yeah, it's so good, Connor. It looks like a classic. Like it must be from the 2000s. You know?
No, it was recent. It was like
It
in the
is?
past few years. Yeah.
Wow. It's a tremendous shirt.
But
But so they limited release for this, and so for this.
just got to find more information about these shirts.
So you're like a supreme. You're like a hype beast. You're a Disney or Mickey Mouse hype beast.
I mean, I'm very selective about the things that I like in the like. This is true of all the sort of cartoony-ish things, or even non-cartoony things.
Yeah.
Things I'm a fan of, like Peanuts, for example.
Sure. Charles Schultz.
I'm very picky about Peanuts stuff because I like stuff that looks like it was actually drawn by Charles Schultz.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it doesn't look like it was drawn by Charles Schultz, and if it's not the right era, then I'm like, I just ordered a mug, a really nice Christmassy mug,
That's nice.
and it arrived, and I opened it up, and I was so excited. It's this big Christmassy Peanuts mug.
Oh.
And it's beautiful, gorgeous.
yeah.
I open it up, and the first thing I see is the handle is broken off inside the thing. So I'm in the process of returning it, trying to get another one, etc.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, that's brutal.
and
It's the
but
whole point of a mug.
yeah, no
Now
handle.
it's a cup.
Yeah.
It's a bowl.
Yeah, what
Bowl.
are you doing there? Yeah.
It's not. It's not even showing me when I try to search for Dalmatian stuff. But anyway, the Mickey's Christmas Carol
Collection.
collection.
Gave your number for that.
I ordered 3 shirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there were a couple shirts I didn't order because I was like, I show restraint.
That's
Because
good.
like there was a T-shirt. I'm like, I don't need another T-shirt.
Sure.
But these button downs.
All right.
There's one that I'm like, you haven't seen the one that. There's one that looks like. Are you a fan of Mickey's Christmas Carol?
You know what?
You haven't seen it.
I've never seen it.
Wow.
You're a Muppet Christmas Carol guy.
You better believe it, man.
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna alienate a lot of the audience.
Stop.
Wow.
It's never been my thing.
What do you mean?
Never
What
been
don't you
your
like
thing.
about it? Tell me why. What do you mean? Don't give me that coy ass look. Don't you dare pop that shoulder. You fucking freak. Don't you? Tell me why it's like thing. What?
It's mid, as they say.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's meh. It's meh.
It's mad.
Meh, not even
It's
mid.
meh?
You can't finish the word.
Yeah.
Well, what about
Wow,
God?
this is.
What don't you like about it?
I think it's good. I get why people like it. It's never been my thing.
What? Yeah.
Because you're a Mickey Christmas Carol truther.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not really that. Jim Henson died, and that was sort of the first thing that came out after he died.
Okay.
It was the first major Muppet thing to come out after the death of Jim Henson.
Yeah.
And I think I had a little bit of a bee in my bonnet about anything that didn't quite felt like, oh, it's starting to change now.
I see.
And there was one joke in particular that I read about that I feel like might have happened if Jim Henson had lived.
What was the joke?
And maybe not, because
So this is an
It got cut.
There's a cut joke from.
it was not a joke, but it's very funny,
Okay.
which is that
There is a difference.
Yeah.
There is. Thank you for saying that.
Okay.
well,
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I ruined the. When they were working out, one of the ideas, because this is the first, you have canonically, I always consider that at the end of the Muppets Take Manhattan, that when Piggy tricks Kermit into marrying him by having a real priest instead of an actor when they're filming the movie.
Yeah.
I always think I always think
Classic
they're really
Piggy.
I always think they're really married after
Okay. In
that.
real life
Sure.
now.
That it's like everything after that, I'm like, they're married. They don't,
Yes.
whether they talk about it or not, they're married.
Okay.
But there's not a lot of stuff because Jim Henson dies. There's not a lot of Muppet stuff after that. You have the Muppet Family Christmas, which is so good that I'm almost willing to say it's at least at the level of the Muppet movie for me. It might be my very favorite Muppet thing of all time.
Wow.
Have you seen Muppet Family Christmas?
Is that the one?
That's
with
what we were just watching. Yeah.
right
We were
before
just
it came out?
watching.
It's the best. Like even when they do too many songs at the end,
Okay.
it's still kind of like, what are
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Come on,
You can't get mad at the Muppets doing encore.
too many songs.
at the end.
But it's got every Muppet, and it
Yeah.
also
Yes.
feels like it wasn't intended to be Jim Henson saying goodbye, but it kind of is, that he's there at the end. It's like, I like it when everyone's together at Christmas.
Oh.
Okay.
Just like, but in that, Kermit spends the whole hour like, Piggy's on her way here. I'm really worried about her. He gives off complete wife guy energy throughout that special, right?
Oh.
He's like, my wife is on her way.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
worried she's lost in the snow.
Sure.
They don't say it, but it very much, if you watch Muppets Take Manhattan and then watch Muppet Family Christmas,
They're so mad.
it feels like, they are fully, this isn't like, oh, I'm a producer and she's like talent on the show. That
Yes.
Well,
can I pitch this?
Yeah.
What if the Muppets Christmas Carol was all the Muppets got hired to be in a Christmas Carol?
That's what it would be, right? 'Cause
That's
he's
what
Bob
it would
Cratchit.
be.
He's not.
They're actors
Kermit.
in the movie. The Muppets are act. We just don't see them
Kermit
behind
is
the
still
scenes.
married to Miss Piggy.
No.
She's just not in it, right?
Well, they're married in Muppet Christmas Carol. They're Bob Cratchit and Mrs.
Yeah,
Cratchit.
but they're actors at that point. They're
No, I believe that. That's
Yeah,
not
okay,
my.
oh.
That's not my issue.
okay.
I'm
oh,
still,
okay.
I'm still getting to. It's the first time that we see them have children,
Oh, sorry.
and the joke, not joke, but the
Okay.
thing that's funny,
Yes.
is that when they were like, "What do we do for their kids?" One of the pitches that they didn't do was they should all be combination frog and pig, like
That would've been fun.
like
That would've been fun.
like a pink frog with a snout, or like
Yeah,
or
that
like
would've been great,
or like
yeah.
a green pig with Kermit eyes.
But here's the thing: when Tiny Tim died, it would be harder to take that so seriously.
Like, well, none of these kids were meant to live. You're crossbreeding.
It'd be like the monsters. Who let them do this? Of course he has a disease. Of course, look at him. He can barely breathe. He's like a pug.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the exact argument that made them go, let's just have the girls be pigs and the boys be frogs.
Yeah.
But to me, like one of my favorite jokes in The Great Muppet Caper
Okay.
is that Kermit and Fozzie are twin brothers.
Yeah.
And then the editor of the newspaper says, I used to be great friends with your dad. And there's a picture of a green bear with Kermit the Frog eyes. And I'm like,
Okay.
So I always felt like when they didn't do that in Muppet Christmas Carol, I was
Okay.
like, this is sort of a canary in the coal mine for me comedically with the Muppets, that they're like, oh, they're sort of like holding back their weirdest jokes.
Okay.
How many other jokes got replaced with something safer in that movie? I think the strongest part of a Muppet Christmas Carol are the more serious parts rather than the
Sure.
funny parts.
Okay.
Do you think it's really funny? I haven't seen it in a long time.
There's funny parts. I think Gonzo's pretty funny. I think
He's always funny.
Yeah,
He's
but
funny.
and he's a narrator. He's pushing
Yeah.
you through. So I think he does a good job. It's my favorite Ghost of Christmas Presents.
Mm-hmm.
I love the big man.
Yeah.
The big man, little house situation.
Yeah.
I love that. I love Miss Piggy in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one else fights Scrooge. She's the only one to stand up for him
Right.
before anything happens.
Right.
She yells at him. I'm like, this is Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
So I love her in that movie.
Mickey's Christmas Carol, I think, did for me because generationally you and I are a different age. So you weren't, what year were you born?
89.
All right. So Mickey's Christmas Carol had been out for years by the time you were a baby.
Yes.
Really? When was it? When did it come out?
I think it was 83.
Oh, yeah.
And Muppet Christmas Carol comes out what year? Early 90s?
Yeah, it was like a
I'm
new
in high
movie.
school.
Yes.
This shouldn't be my
Oh.
favorite.
Okay.
You know,
True.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
by that point, I was kind of like, okay. And I was a little bit like, this isn't, like, I think Michael Caine is great in it. I think it looks fantastic. I think
Yeah.
there's so many, it's not a thing where I think, oh, it's bad. It's just not mine. And I really was like, to me, that movie was, okay, we're in a post Jim Henson
Sure.
era. And I had a hard time with it because I was like, oh, great, Scrooge's life is great, but Jim Henson's still dead.
You're an angsty teen.
Yeah. I was like, fuck this.
right.
I would say the songs are great in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think One More Sleep Till Christmas is one of my favorite Christmas songs ever.
Yeah, but you can't name one song from that movie.
Outside of that.
There goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Hum. Right? That's a good one.
I can't say this. I've only seen it the one time.
Oh wow.
That's okay.
So maybe I'll revisit it.
If
Maybe
you
it'll
want.
bring me back my Christmas spirit.
He says he doesn't even believe it. I get that.
I'll tell you the Christmas carols that I like.
I was gonna say, what's your
Oh, yeah,
runner
rank
up?
them.
What? Yeah.
Mickey's Christmas Carol for
Is
a
one.
lot of reasons because
Uh-huh.
it came out in theaters and they were reissuing The Rescuers. And in front of The Rescuers is this half-hour Disney short with characters who hadn't been in a theatrical release
Sure.
for decades. Like the previous Mickey Mouse, I mean, they call it Mickey's Christmas Carol. Mickey is Bob Cratchit, so he's got a supporting role.
Yes.
It's also only the second time that Uncle Scrooge had ever been animated.
Is this where the guy's Scrooge is diving into the coins is coming from?
No, that happens in DuckTales.
Yes.
But Scrooge McDuck was a comic book character created by a guy named Carl Barks, who's one of the best people to ever do anything.
Okay.
He worked,
Amazing.
I love this.
If you like DuckTales, you like Carl Barks.
Okay.
Basically, here's the thing that I think is amazing about Carl Barks. I mean, there's so many things. He's one of the greatest cartoonists who ever lived. He worked in the Disney story department on various animated things, and then at a certain point, he quits that and he gets a job for Western Publishing, basically doing freelance comic books that are licensed by Disney. So it has to be approved by Disney, but it's basically he's doing his own thing. And he wasn't credited on any of the comics when they were being published. They all just said Walt Disney's Donald Duck, Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge. He created Uncle Scrooge. Oh. So there was nobody else. He came up with Duckburg. He had Donald and Huey, Dewey, and Louie existed in cartoons, but Donald, it was just mad all the time, and the nephews were just little assholes who also
Sure.
And in the comics, the reason Donald Duck is not in DuckTales is because that voice for animation doesn't handle dialogue well. So they were like, we gotta get rid of him.
Yeah.
And but all of these comics he sort of did on his own. He created Uncle Scrooge, and that became so popular that Uncle Scrooge got his own comics. But he was never in the animated shorts. He was never in the films. There was a short called Uncle Scrooge and Money that was in the late 60s. It's not terribly entertaining because it's basically just educating you about money. It's not bad, but it's sort of it's like a school film in a way.
It's like a Schoolhouse Rock.
But that's the first time you ever hear Scrooge McDuck in his Scottish accent. Before it had always just been something you read. But him diving into the money bin, that's all Carl Barks.
Wow.
He invented the Beagle Boys. He invented Magic and Dispel. He invented Flintheart Glomgold. All those characters were just things that one guy came up with working for Disney who was really popular. And his comics are still published regularly in Europe. They're just they just keep republishing his comics. When they made DuckTales, it was the popularity of Scrooge from the old comics leading to, we're going to make Mickey's Christmas Carol. Let's use Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge. It was they had to change almost nothing about the character.
Sure, yes.
It's weird because Donald is Fred, but he's Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah. They're all playing roles. It's that sort of like you were saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, so for me at age 8, I'm already a fan of vintage Carl Barks comics.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing the first Mickey Mouse cartoon, the first Donald Duck cartoon, the first Goofy cartoon, only the second ever, meaning the first in decades. But so the first one in my lifetime that's new that I can go see in the movie theater. And
30 years, I believe it had been since
Mickey Mouse had one in early 1950s was the last time they did a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and because he was doing Mickey Mouse Club on TV, so he was still a celebrity character. They just stopped making theatrical shorts. So Mickey's Christmas Carol was such a big deal to me, and it's really concise. They tell the whole story. It doesn't feel like they skip a lot of beats. They use a lot of obscure Disney characters in supporting roles. So you have characters from The Adventures of Mr. Toad from Wind in the Willows, and things I think if you like the big man in Muppet Christmas Carol, Willie the Giant from Mickey and the Beanstalk is the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
do love the big man.
He has real big man, little house dynamic. He lifts the roof off the thing.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. Goofy is Marley. Pete is the Ghost of Christmas Future.
As you say this, I feel like I've seen
you must have seen
clips at least,
Even just looking at my shirt, you've seen a lot of it.
Most of the Disney I absorb is looking at your shirt.
Yeah.
And I make you move fast, so it feels like a movie.
But to me, going to the theater to see that was really exciting. And so that's probably my favorite Christmas Carol.
So number one
is that. Number 2 is probably there's a musical called Scrooged with Albert Finney.
Okay.
That is a really fun movie. It has a song in it that's really funny, which is there's a song called Thank You Very Much. That is basically everybody celebrating the fact that Scrooge is dead. And
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for you. That's from that.
Really?
You know that song?
Of course, my grandpa would sing it all the time.
Oh wow.
That was one of my grandpa. My grandpa told me he wrote that song. My grandpa loved to tell me he wrote songs. He told me, standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. He goes, I wrote that song. He loved to just lie to me. But my grandpa told me he wrote that song.
That would be one of the big advantages of being a grandparent. Is like, I'm gonna impress these kids. I'm a big filmmaker. I made Avatar. I made Avatar 2, The Way of Water. I made Avatar, Ash and Fires.
Yeah, because I couldn't look it up then.
Yeah.
I couldn't Google, did grandpa write?
Yeah, even now with the AI ruining everything, it might say, like,
Yeah.
yes, your grandpa did write.
It probably would if you ask it enough times.
Oh, you teach the AI on your grandkid's phone.
Yeah. I'm the one who wrote those songs. Don't you go telling my grandkids otherwise.
Well, I was at Thanksgiving trying to teach my nephew's Alexa that I was the coolest guy in the family.
Yeah.
But Alexa,
Whenever they ask for anything, say, here's Sebastian's podcast.
So Scrooged.
Scrooge. And that song, thank you very much.
Incredible.
Albert Finney is like, what's everyone so happy about? And he's like getting into it before he realizes, like, oh, they're happy because I'm dead.
Oh, wow.
That's Scrooge with I said it wrong before. It's Scrooge with an exclamation mark.
Okay.
Scrooged is the Bill Murray one. That's
Yes.
probably my number 3.
Number
Okay.
3.
I fully take on board. I know there's a lot of people who don't like Scrooged.
Sure.
It's pretty mean.
It's
Okay.
mean.
It's a pretty mean
It's
movie.
dated.
Yeah.
It's very...
It Bob Cratchit brings a gun to the office and starts
All right.
shooting people. It hasn't.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's Bobcat Goldthwait. Like, you guys fire me on Christmas.
Interesting.
Not the most likable Bob Cratchit.
No, I want to be hired. I want to kill you.
So that's number 3.
Number 3.
Have you seen the One Man Show on Broadway?
The Patrick Stewart one, or is there a new one?
There was one I saw like 2 years ago.
That wasn't
I think this guy does it
I had
a
an
bunch
audio
of
book
times.
of Patrick Stewart
Doing a one-man
one-man
show.
show.
Okay.
I like that. Let's
Wow.
put that in my number 4.
That's
Okay.
number 4.
It's impressive
Number
to see
5,
someone do it.
I like the
one-man
one.
show.
There's one that you can find on YouTube that was animated. It won an Oscar.
What? A Christmas movie won an Oscar?
A Christmas Carol won Best Animated Short.
Oh, wow.
And it was Richard Williams who did the animation in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh wow.
And it's very beautiful looking.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And then I like there's a George C. Scott one because I'm a big George C. Scott fan.
Uh-huh.
I don't really remember. It's fine. Like most, then we get into the realm where it's like everyone after that is absolutely fine.
You're just playing out the story.
I haven't seen the first, I think, animated Christmas special on American TV. I think was Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Really? That's if you type into YouTube Christmas cartoons, that's like the first one to pop up.
Yeah. Which I'm sure I saw that one as a kid.
I don't
I
love
don't have
it.
a lot of memories about it. I can't see anything on Christmas.
I don't like Mr. Magoo that much, if I'm being honest. It's just a poor guy that's blind.
I don't know Mr.
I
Magoo
thought
at
he was
all.
wealthy. Is he poor?
I thought he
No,
was
I just meant
wealthy.
like I felt.
Oh,
poor,
you felt
like,
bad for him.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. No, yes, he was wealthy, but he just walked into stuff. He would walk into a room he didn't expect.
But it always worked out for him. That was the joke, right? That he'd be like, "Oh, these clams taste funny," or something like that. I'm like, you're eating my purse.
So that. I think that's a pretty good power ranking, right?
Yeah.
Do you like the 3 short stories? They're like
What's the three
the
short
Mickey.
stories?
Mickey does 3 short stories.
What's this?
Mickey's Holiday Spectacular,
I don't think I'm real familiar with it.
Oh really?
The Gift of the Magi.
Well, he's like, I got 3 stories. One's about the Magi.
I think he does. I
think
think
he
kind
does.
of. He does
What's
like.
the second story is?
I forget.
Oh,
what
the
is
other
it?
one-
it's King Herod kills all the firstborn children.
no,
Yeah, it
Mickey
gets real
doesn't do
biblical. I think the other one is like Goofy waiting on the roof for Santa Claus, and then so Max still believes, but then he dresses up as Santa Claus, and then Max realizes it's kind of weird.
I wish your mother was here.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
Gee, it's real hard not having a mom during Christmas. So, and it's interesting because I watched it, and the whole plot of that movie is like our last hope for teenagers to still believe in Santa Claus. It's like Max still believe, and Goofy's like, I'll dress up. He waits on the roof with binoculars, being like, I'm gonna find Santa. I'll make sure he stops here, and then he never stops there. And then finally at the end he shows up.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think that Christmas movies should question if Santa Claus is real so much.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's rough.
Because this, I know that you're sometimes you think it's okay to question.
I think children should question everything.
It's incredible.
I do get that. And then the other one is about
It's the three ducks. What
yes,
do they
the
do?
ducks, and they Christmas every day.
Oh, okay, Christmas.
They want to
every
have
day.
Christmas every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
they wish Christmas was every day, and then it gets boring. It's
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day, but
There's a news story about a guy in England who I don't know if he's still around or if he still does it, but he would celebrate Christmas every day.
Okay.
no.
And he would make himself a Christmas feast, and he would watch the Queen's Christmas address. He had them all on tape,
Wow.
and he was just like, "I love it. I love to have Christmas every day."
What did he do for work?
I don't know. I think he must have had generational wealth.
Yeah, probably. You can't
have to.
You can't be a garbage man and be like, I celebrate Christmas every day.
Didn't look like he had a career.
I watched the Frosty cartoons that you told me about.
Oh yeah, or the one where they make Frosty a wife.
The one that's the second one.
Yeah.
Where they make Frosty. What was the line that you
Oh
said?
yeah. We all remember the story of how Frosty came to life. But do you know the story of when Frosty took a wife?
And then the kids just build a snowman.
Yeah. They're like, he's lonely. Let's make a woman for him.
It's absurd. And then they put like basically a dirty mop on her head, and she comes to life.
Woman's hair.
Woman's hair makes her come
And
to
what's
life.
her figure like? Did they make her womanly?
No.
No.
They just put pink.
just rouge on her cheeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little pink.
Yeah, I'll just use some of my blood.
And they're in love instantly,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because it is the closest thing we have to like people building AI bots. Is Frosty built himself a wife?
No, the children built him
Yes.
a wife.
Which is even worse.
It's way worse.
The children built Frosty a
And
wife.
then they had kids.
But have you ever done this?
Have I ever
Well,
built a...
In,
wait,
in
wait,
the
finish your
defense
thoughts.
of the movie,
Wait, what do you mean?
built a snowman family.
I don't think I have. No, I always
Oh,
built bachelors.
you only would build one?
I build bachelors.
Yeah.
Bachelor,
bachelors.
I've built a
That'd be weird.
snowman
Yeah.
family.
It's his job to find a wife.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
One snowman, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever built a snowman family. You never did?
I don't think I've ever built a snowman.
Oh.
Would you like to build a Do you want to build a
Do
snowman?
you want to build a snowman?
No, man. I wrote that song. But you'd make a family?
I think we did. Like if we
Your
got enough
fa-
snow,
your
yeah, our
family, or you
family
did-
would make a family.
Yeah.
Or at least like
would
three.
Would your dad be in charge of the dad and you be in charge of the
I don't know. I think
My wife will make the wife. My children make the children, and this is our life.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't know?
No, I think we would all make one, all make two, all make three.
But
all
then
make
did you
four.
watch another one?
The Rudolph.
The one Christmas in
July. Yeah, so Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July.
Yeah.
So that was
It was just a movie.
an hour and a half, 2 hours. I couldn't believe
Feature film.
what you had me get into. It was one.
It's
one of my
beautiful
favorite.
looking.
It's that old reminiscent of that old cartoon.
It's the same
Frosty
company. It's the same like Rankin Bass.
Yes, but it's not like Frosty Returns, which is a different company completely. So that's why I don't
Yeah, yeah.
acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But what I loved about that movie was they tell you the origin of Rudolph's nose, which they never do in any other thing.
Remind me, because it's been a while since I saw it.
It's the Northern Lights is like a person that is slowly dying, and she wants to give some Christmas.
They were so big on creating like extra mythology layers. Those Rankin Bass specials are
Incredible.
so crazy. I never remember the specifics of them, but it feels like at least 50% of them are like a council of gods that are like, Christmas must be happening again.
Yes!
And there'll be some like German guy in a cave is like, not on my watch.
That's truly what it was.
Yeah.
There was like a Frosty guy that was like, I will have Christmas. Why does everyone like Santa Claus? I should be more powerful.
It is so clearly.
Get the snakes.
All of these specials are so clearly drawn from like mid 20th century trauma.
Yes.
This is like the Germans, what the Germans did in World War II, like 30 years later, people are just like, I will take Christmas by force.
And so she is the Northern Lights is a person that's dying
Yeah.
and gives a little bit of just enough to Rudolph with a clause. The clause is that it could only be used for good. If it's used for bad one time, he loses it forever.
Wow.
Wow.
Good for
also-
Rudolph. A lot of pressure.
Well, so all he had to do to make the kids stop making fun of him is do one bad thing.
Well, maybe that's why he couldn't push back.
Because he'd lose his power?
He'd lose his power.
I can't lose my power.
And the whole plot of the movie is like,
They want to go down to that like California festival or whatever.
yeah, they
right?
go to the circus. They go to the circus. It's so funny because how they get to the circus is an ice cream man in a hot air balloon flies to the north because he keeps all his ice cream in a cold cave, which he then hot air balloons down. And it's so funny. The ice cream man shows up. His name is like Merle or something, or Marty. It's like, Marty's here. And then someone goes, he's a laugh a minute. And so Mrs. Frosty comes out and she goes, it's dinner time. And he goes, Frosty goes, I can't go to dinner. Marty's here. He's a laugh a minute. Come on, we got to go meet him. And she goes, it's going to get warm. And he goes, we could just put it in ice later. And so then they go see this guy, the ice cream guy, doesn't make a single fucking joke.
Oh, really? Half a minute.
Doesn't literally ends the scene with like a joke that's nothing. It's just like, yeah, I guess it is cold. Like not a single funny moment. They like have this promise, and then they go down to the circus. And why they go is the kids are like, the two Frosty kids are like, yeah, Dad, we want to go to the circus. And Santa Claus is like, every child deserves to go to the circus once in their life. So they go down and they have these magical things that keep them not melting.
Yeah. And the villain from the first Frosty is still the villain.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The magician guy.
Yeah, he's the one trying to steal the circus.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. And what was also wild was they're just playing with life and death this whole movie.
Yeah.
Like Frosty's so casual, like is a little nervous, but his whole family's so casual that like after the last firework goes off and the spell stops, we'll just melt and die.
Your Frosty voice is perfect.
Oh.
No, when you were talking as Frosty before,
Really?
I was like, you should be on the list for if they
For
make new
Frosty.
ones. That it's just like we should get Sebastian to do more Frosty stuff.
Well, I will say this, probably the dumbest Christmas and I do play dumb pretty well, but he is by far the dumbest Christmas character.
The funny thing is, when you do the Frosty voice, your whole face changes.
Oh, hey. I
Because you're
think
not,
I could do
because
it.
it's not you. The way you play Frosty is not like. Let me tell you, it's a guy who doesn't have a lot going on.
Well, I feel like when I do the voice, my face actually moves into me. If that makes any sense. Like sometimes you push, sometimes, it's kind of like pulling back.
Yeah, I wish that there were more new Christmas specials.
Me too. I actually have been going on YouTube watching like one Saturday morning Christmas specials, Doug's Christmas special. You know.
Yeah.
It
I know
sucks with Netflix
part
and
of it.
stuff.
I know part of it is that I'm not noticing a lot of the new ones because they aren't targeted at me.
There's
Okay.
there's not.
Oh, really?
You know, Paw Patrol doesn't do a Christmas or something.
Yeah, fuck.
See, it's
that
not for me.
propaganda.
It's not for me. It's not for me. Where it's,
It's
like
not for you. Yeah, but
we
Boy
gotta
Meets
arrest.
World,
We gotta arrest more cats this Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know how Paw Patrol works. Do they arrest cats?
Yeah,
It's a bunch of dogs.
never
We're like,
seen
all right, you
it.
fucking cats.
I assume it's just a bunch of violent dogs being
Yeah.
like, we run this fucking town.
Yeah. It's against the law to be a cat. That would be my version of Paw Patrol. A bunch of dogs are like, they're like cute puppies where they're like having fun, but it's like, all right, we got to get to work. It's against the law to be a cat.
Just busting open litter boxes.
Bunch of mouse murderers.
I don't. But Boy Meets World used to have a Christmas special.
Everything.
Like everything. All these like actual shows used to have a Christmas special.
Yeah,
I guess
like,
network TV
Yeah, network
doesn't exist.
all we got in this past 5 years is Ted Lasso Christmas,
Oh, yeah.
which was the most misjudged thing.
Okay, you liked it?
No.
Okay.
Terrible.
Okay. I
And-
was going to say, I thought it was.
No, it was misjudged the way they did it. Which is a Ted Lasso Christmas special should be a slam dunk. Hey, it's December 18th.
Yeah.
Guess what just dropped? Ted Lasso Christmas.
Sure.
Everyone will be like, oh my God, we're so excited.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso, what kind of cookies is he going to make
Oh,
his
no,
boss?
It was the middle of summer, right?
It just was in the middle of season 2 in like August.
Yeah.
And I was like-
yeah. I remember that.
And real Santa Claus is in it. There's a CGI Santa at the end. They do
What?
the thing. There's a staple of like 1980s sitcoms, I assume it carried on, would be there'd be some, like Night Court would do an episode where it's like, I'm crazy and I think I'm Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Or like, this guy's drunk, right? But then at the end, he'd leave and then they'd hear sleigh bells and they'd be like,
Was it him?
nah.
Yeah.
They'd all have that beat of like, of course that guy was crazy, right?
Yes.
Right? And then they hear sleigh bells, they hear, whoa, whoa, whoa. They'd be like, nah. Ted Lasso didn't even do that. They just went
Really?
outside and they're like, look! And they're like, zoom, it's Santa Claus! Ho, ho, ho! And Ted Lasso's like, oh, man. And it's like, it's August 12th, guys. What are you doing? This is just like a wow. You could have lifted that episode
Yeah.
from the continuity, like just made a special, had them sing a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
It would have been great.
Yeah.
But I hate that episode. It made me mad.
It was sad too, right?
Yeah. It's just...
And then kind of an iPhone ad.
Oh,
So
completely an iPhone ad.
it's tough. I remember being
I think
like,
that's a good take on that show. That show's an iPhone ad.
it is quite sometimes.
Wow. So so also that means Santa Claus exists in Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso world. And so it means like lots of other things might exist in
Yeah.
Ted Lasso world. Like you can't... If it was a Christmas special, it could be a standalone thing. It's not. It's just the middle of season 2, released in the summer. So you have less reason than ever to think that it exists in like an alternate reality. You know?
So that means that like kids get gifts from Santa Claus in Ted Lasso's.
Yeah. It also means like maybe there's a tooth fairy. Maybe
Yeah.
there's an Easter bunny's real.
Yeah.
Like they should have the real Easter bunny show up in like a November released season of Ted Lasso. Where it'd be like,
You might get it, Connor.
It's Easter again. Here we are. I'm in Kansas now. I coach a girls' soccer team, and oh shit, that's a big rabbit.
That might happen.
Canonically,
It's coming back.
The Easter bunny. There feels like there is not a definitive Easter bunny characterization the way there is with Santa Claus.
Because it's scary. A giant 6-foot bunny is terrifying.
Yeah, it's like Donnie Darko.
Yes, it's truly one of the scariest things you could do. That's why there's all those photos of like when people sitting with the Easter bunny, and it's like the most horrifying thing ever at the mall.
There's a Family Circus, the comic strip Family Circus. They did an Easter special, and I think.
He's checking out his Mark Wahlberg morning daily prayers. I grew up in Boston. The Lord Jesus Christ made me wake up at 5 a.m. to lift.
I don't understand what things throw. Well, I don't understand when you open apps and they just throw things at you.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, half the time you're just like, I don't want that. And they're like, okay, I didn't know that. Do you like it now? Family Circus Easter. I think it's Dizzy Gillespie shows up as the Easter bunny.
The trumpet player?
Yeah, it's Dizzy Gillespie. Yeah, will it hurt your show if you hear a snippet of something? Will it?
No.
I think we'll be fine.
All right, hold on. It's one of these like 1970s things where the animation is really melancholy.
Oh, wow.
He's upsetting, right?
Yeah, I don't like his voice doesn't match his
But
vibe.
he pulls out a calliope. He pulls out a calliope at one point. I gotta find it.
Wow. And now the kids are flying on music notes.
Honestly, it reminds me of when Tracy Morgan sings like Astronaut Jones type stuff. like the send you skipping down the path, send you skipping down the path. It just sounds to me like Astronaut Jones theme song.
Yeah, but it's too scary. I don't
It's
even
really
know the
scary.
voice that would make the Easter Bunny not scary.
Yeah, because we don't. There was.
I guess it would be a kid trapped in a bunny's body,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
don't know.
terrifying.
That's
Easter
terrifying.
in general is scary.
It's
A
all
guy was hung on a cross, died, came back
It's
3 days
all
later.
Nailed to the cross.
Nailed on a
Yeah.
cross.
Come on, let's get it right.
Sorry,
please.
nailed on a
they hung him
cross.
on the cross.
Yeah, I always got pissed at that line. I go, what do you mean?
Hung him up, strung him up on
Sorry,
the cross.
nailed.
They hung him on a
nailed.
cross. They hung him on a cross. They hung him on a cross just for me. Yo, no,
Wait, that was
song?
a real song?
One day
All right, so
when I
people
was
do say-
lost,
You're-
they hung him on a cross.
Your grandfather, did you ever ask him why he wrote it that way?
He wrote the Bible. Yeah, I should ask him.
It's a good book.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want to read it.
It always feels like a weird game of telephone that a baby is born, he's the son of God, etc., and then eventually it's like there's an old man at the North Pole, makes toys, everyone gets one. And then it's just like, well, they killed him, but he came back to life. Do you know that? And
There's a bunny.
there's a bunny rabbit. He brings you chocolate and eggs.
Oh, yeah, the Bible is really a game of telephone.
Yeah, that it's just like a bunch of this stuff where it's like, what are you guys doing? It's like, well, the Easter Bunny is here. Like, for what? Well, there's a guy. They hung him up on the cross.
It's tough.
So
But I think there needs to be more. Someone needs to take a stab at real good characterization for like I feel like Coca-Cola helped define the look of modern Santa Claus.
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know where the persona that everyone sort of agrees on. It's sort of oh hello, I'm Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That sort of feels like a baseline that if you deviate from it, you're doing an alternate version.
Uh-huh.
Easter Bunny doesn't really have that.
No.
And Easter Bunny could sound like Vince Vaughn. Easter Bunny could sound like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
There's lots of different. You could plug in almost any actor and be like, yeah,
It could be a woman, too.
it could be Meryl Streep doing any number of accents.
That would be amazing.
Like if you hired Meryl Streep to play the Easter Bunny and you just said, do what you think it is, you'd be like, we don't know what we're gonna get.
Oh, that would be so exciting.
We gave Meryl a free hand, and she's gonna come back in. It's like Easter Bunny could come back in. Hello, children.
Do you think at this point you just scrap the bunny and try to start from scratch? Because it hasn't stuck?
Scrap the bunny.
No, you can't scrap the bunny.
You don't think
What,
so?
you think it hasn't stuck? Everyone's buying the
You
candy.
can just create
Yeah.
new lore. I don't know. You don't think
Oh,
so?
you mean like
new?
I want
new,
Easter for myself.
Yeah.
No, like a new protagonist around Easter.
The life and times of the Easter Bunny.
I don't know if it's stuck enough that we could probably just start over.
Or maybe create a new character.
You're
Create a new character.
Do you think
that
this is a
dominates
character
Easter.
that would take over from the Easter
Yeah,
Bunny?
yeah.
Because the Easter Bunny is the dominant character. We just don't have a dominant characterization.
I'm saying, do you think it's better to just start over?
Well,
I don't know.
Here's
You
my
don't know.
question about the Easter Bunny. Where are the eggs coming from? Now, that is... he's stealing eggs from somebody and then giving them out.
It's all confusing.
It's magic.
It's all
it's magic?
Okay,
Oh.
sure.
I
Look
forgot.
how easy.
I forgot.
Easter magic. It's all
I
magic.
think so. I think Easter magic.
You know, life was easier when you used to just be able to be like, oh, yeah, it's God.
Yeah,
Or that,
And
yeah,
magic.
God.
and magic, or just
Magic,
like
which is yeah.
things are crazy.
Yeah, you don't even know. So have you been listening to Christmas music?
A little bit. I bought a new edition of the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack. I'd
nice.
sworn that I had bought my last edition of it because I bought so many different versions of it.
How many do you have, Connor? No judgment.
A lot, because I bought it on CD multiple times, and they'll reissue it. I'm like, oh, I'll buy the reissue. Then on vinyl, I've got at least 4 or 5 versions of it, I think, because they'll come out with like a picture disc, and they'll come out with. Then they came out with a box set a couple of years ago that was like, that's like the definitive in terms of all the takes, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm done. I don't need a new colored vinyl thing or anything. But they came out with this new thing they've started doing, which is that there's animation that goes around. The whole thing is loops of animation that if it spins around, you can see it. Now, when
they
it's
got
playing,
you.
it goes too fast. It's just a blur of colors, but it's still an interesting looking art object.
Sure. And I would say that is one of the best Christmas albums ever.
Yeah, I usually, they've started
Incredible.
reissuing all of the Peanuts soundtracks by Vince Guaraldi, so they have them for every There's an Arbor Day one that hasn't been reissued yet, but like they got to that point in the Peanut specials where they were like, "It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown." It's like we gotta plant a tree.
Yeah.
And
It's like a school teacher. We need a lesson for these first graders.
gotta have something. And but I guess they found a bunch of tapes during pandemic that were like, oh, we have all the recordings. So they've started putting these out. So like the Easter special is out, and there's some that aren't even holiday themed. There's like an election one, like called "You're Not Elected, Charlie Brown," that is all election music.
Election music.
And you don't have these. You're trying to be
No,
like,
I have them.
Oh,
I
you do
have
have.
them.
Oh, oh, okay. I thought you were trying to be like, I'm not in the
No.
weeds
No,
that
I'll-
much.
So you think you have over 20 different Peanuts albums?
Oh yeah.
Over
Well, 'cause
30.
there's no, not over. Well, here's the thing. I've got the Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving, election.
Did you listen to it on election day?
Oh,
You did?
amazing. This
That's
year?
incredible.
Well, it's kind of bad. Kind of bad association
Okay.
now. It's sort of like that's the soundtrack. Of,
All right.
I
Yeah,
look forward
Trump
to
twice.
I look forward to listening to it on a future.
Of course.
Yeah.
election
So
day.
around 25.
I
Did
didn't
you
listen.
listen?
I haven't listened to that one this year. I
You
hadn't
didn't.
pulled it out.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some that it's just like you're a good sport, Charlie Brown. That's about like motor car racing or
Oh,
things like
nice.
that, or
Wow.
like motorbike racing.
They go deep.
Yeah.
It almost feels like AI that they're just plugging
No,
in.
no.
I'm kidding.
I mean, that is one of the things that I think if AI steals all the Peanuts music, they'll very easily be able to be like, it's leap year, Charlie Brown. And
Yeah.
like, boop, 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 boop.
um,
I did used to have a thing because there used to be a the Charlie Brown special, and
Yeah.
there was another one that was called Jazz Impressions of a Boy Named Charlie Brown, and it was non-holiday Peanuts music. And what I would do is I would listen to that from January through the end of October.
oh wow.
And so it was sort of, particularly in January, it was sort of like a come down from listening to Christmas music.
Chris,
That
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, it has the mood. I don't have to just stop listening to Vince Guaraldi, Charlie
Yeah.
Brown music. But now I can't even keep up because I wasn't listening to the Great Pumpkin all through October. I wasn't listening to the Thanksgiving. Like I've just, I haven't been focused as much.
Okay.
But I need to get organized. Eventually, when all these soundtracks are out, I'll be like, it's election day's coming up. Listen to
1
that, then
year.
pop
You need
on
a
the
calendar.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Someone needs to create a calendar where it sends out reminders what holiday you should
Charlie
listen
Brown music
Yes.
am I supposed to be listening to? It's Arbor Day.
today.
Yeah.
Yes. I recently discovered that 3 of the 4 Beatles have Christmas songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have well, because George Harrison has the New Year's song.
Yeah.
Ding ding dong dong. What was it called?
Yeah, something like that.
Ding
So
dong,
Ringo
ding
doesn't
dong.
have?
Ringo does.
Ringo
have.
does have one.
Well, then they all have it.
Well, do you count New Year's song as a Christmas song?
Holiday song.
Yeah. Okay.
And also George would be the one to be like, I'm not going to do it for Christmas.
You think so?
Yeah, it makes total sense. This is grump. I want the one where you can have a sherry.
He was big on sherry,
I
huh?
don't know. I just thought it's so funny.
That's so funny because my dad loves the Beatles and he loves sherry. I'm like putting things together. You're teaching me.
I don't know if George Harrison liked sherry, but I felt as I was in character for a second, I felt like that version of George Harrison. Yeah, it makes sense that, and they also they have holiday songs that fit their personalities because like John Lennon's is kind of like it's sad and it's protesting.
Sure.
And Paul's is like, I found this new kind of keyboard. I'm having fun. I have such positive association. I know there are people who hate Wonderful Christmas Time.
Uh-huh.
And I get it. It's one of those things. I get it. I would never
Sure.
say you're wrong to somebody who's like, that song's really annoying and bad.
But
I'll tell you, the year that I announced my agnosticism, that I denounced the Catholic Church.
Okay.
what year was this around?
This was in high school.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was like 4 years ago, like
Official.
2017.
No.
You did an Instagram post.
No, it was senior year of high school,
Okay,
and my
yeah.
mom was pressuring me to get confirmed.
Oh.
And if it would have just been like sign a piece of paper and you're confirmed, I would have done it just to appease the. But I was gonna have to take classes one weeknight a week for a year, and I'm like, this is my senior year.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
last year I had my high school friends. We're all gonna go away to college or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is precious time. I don't want to spend. So I was putting off taking the confirmation class, and my mom was like, "This is at Thanksgiving. We're in New York City. We're in a nice restaurant." Because my family used to come to visit New York for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so we were in New York, and we're at a nice restaurant. My mom's pressuring me about when are you gonna get confirmed? And I'm like, I don't want to get confirmed. And she's like, why not? And I said, well, because I don't think I believe in God, and I definitely don't believe in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Now this is pre-molestation scandals.
Okay.
Very proud of the fact that I was like, something is up. I had a bad feeling and it stemmed from a couple different things. But I didn't like confession. I thought confession was really. I was not like molested, but I definitely was in a situation where I was like, this feels adjacent.
Sure.
Okay.
Where the first time I did, like, it was like a practice confession where you're like learning how to do it, and we're all like, go behind this curtain with like one of the priests and tell him how bad you are. Tell him the bad things you did. And I was like, I'm 8 or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
10. Like, I
sure.
don't know. So I'm like making up things.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I did this. Because I'm like, they want stuff. They want us to say what we did that's bad.
Yeah.
I was like, this feels unsafe. It feels not good.
Sure.
I didn't like how it felt. But there was also a thing where my local church passed around a petition when Martin Scorsese's The Last Temptation of Christ came out, saying that if our local movie theater in Jefferson City, Missouri got this movie, if they showed this movie, that we would never go to the movies again at their theaters.
Oh no.
And they're passing around. I'm like, what's that, Mom? And she's like, oh, it's this petition. She was signing it. I was like, I'm not. What are you talking about?
They picked an enemy that they couldn't win against.
I'm just like, we're never gonna go to the movie. I'm like, what's this movie? They're like, oh, it's this, and like from what they were saying, it's this pornographic movie about how Jesus sleeps with a whore. He goes to a prostitute, and I'm like, oh, well, it sounds like they were trying to shock us. Maybe like at the time I was like, someone made a movie. I don't like, don't go to see the movie.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, that seems like an easy fix, but don't like say you're never going to the movies again.
It's too big a leap.
When I eventually, have you ever seen that movie, Last Temptation of Christ?
I've seen clips from it because I know it was big for my aunt and my dad talk about it a bunch because it was provocative at the time.
It's so much. The thing that they're talking about. Have you seen it?
No.
The thing they're talking about. The movie is essentially. It's based on the novel, but the movie is essentially.
Sure.
It's a Wonderful Life with Jesus,
Okay.
and
He's gonna kill himself.
well, no, it's basically like he's shown an alternate version of
my
what his
God.
life could have been. Basically, when he's on the cross and he's like suffering, Satan presents him a vision of like, you can get down off the cross and live life as a normal human being and not be the son of God anymore. And you can have a wife and you can have children and a family. That's Jesus sleeping with a whore.
Oh my God. That's
it's
insane.
that he starts a family with Mary Magdalene. This is not like
Sure.
This
That's
is not
so
like
funny.
And he
how
still
much
decides.
how much for a trip around the world.
Yeah.
This is not. It is so much more grown up than it was presented as by the church that was. It wasn't even like Life of Brian where they're making fun of things that are adjacent. Even that they got completely wrong the way they like reacted to it. But the moment that they passed that petition around, I was like, I think I'm done with this place.
Okay.
Wow.
Like, you're asking me to not ever go to the movies again because you don't like a movie, and you're lying to me about what the movie is, which is a sin.
That is. Wait, did you see it when it came out in theaters?
No, because
No.
I didn't. I don't think it came to my hometown.
Oh, interesting.
Eventually, when I saw it, like in my mind, I was like, "Oh, it's a provocative movie. It's shocking or whatever." When I eventually saw it, I was like, so angry in hindsight. By that point, I was fully out anyway. I didn't even like being asked, even if the movie was the horniest Jesus.
Sure.
Even if it was exactly what they were presenting it as, I still would have been, so what? Some guy made a movie.
Yeah.
Like, live
It's
with
pretend.
it. What are you talking about? You know?
So you brought this up because you were saying
The year this all gets back.
it's all
all
back
comes
to unions
You're
at the end.
It all goes back. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be I'm a union man. New York is a union town. It all comes back to senior year, me saying I don't believe in the Catholic Church.
Sure.
And then that's Thanksgiving. A month later, it's Christmas Eve, and my family is going to midnight mass on Christmas Eve, which is also one of those things that's like, it's clear we don't like this if one of the
Yes.
things we do is like, let's get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Midnight mass is such an admission of like, we don't want to ruin Christmas by
Yeah.
Yeah.
going at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Let's
Midnight mass. What's the earliest we could get this out of the way?
It counts. 12:01.
It's technically Christmas Day.
And here's the thing: the mass usually starts before midnight, so it ends at like 12:05.
Yeah. Oh, well, midnight mass. Do you remember the episode of The Simpsons where Homer stays home from church and he has like the greatest day of his life?
Yes.
I don't remember if that episode was after this. It might have happened after this, but I remember when my parents were like getting ready for midnight mass. It's like 11:30 and they're all, and I'm just in my like Christmas pajamas, and they were like, okay, well, we're going to mass now. And I'm like, well, there's really no point for me, right?
I told you I'm out.
You made me say
Remember
it.
New York.
You made me say it. Like, you want me to just go to, just a non-believer, go to midnight mass with you and be like, not sure about any of this.
And just make a,
Like, because I was like, if I'm going, I'm going to get a communion wafer.
You're not gonna sit down.
Just a little bland snack.
A little snack.
No thanks to the
You're
wine.
peckish.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Everyone's drinking from that. I don't need another cold sore.
Yeah.
But I remember playing Wonderful Christmas Time at home and just listening to that.
So this is
While
why you have
they
a
were-
positive memory
While they were at church,
association.
I was like, just like playing that song and listening to it, and I was eating cookies.
This is
and
it.
I was just like, this is so much better than being at church with my family.
Sure.
Just sitting
Paul McCartney
there.
has a point.
The only thing I remember liking about church is my fondest church memories were we had terrible musicians at our church.
Oh, yeah.
They were just awful. And every now and then it would be really weird because it would be like a funny combination of people where you're like, how do these people meet and become a band?
Sure.
Because they'd have like one guy on acoustic guitar. There was this group of people that you're like, these people are the weirdest group of friends. They were all different ages and just looked like they all could never have met in a natural way. They were
Church
all
will
just
do
like,
that to you.
Yeah. But they were all terrible at the music. But there was this guy who couldn't sing, who would sing all the songs. And he was off key. He was just terrible. And then he became a priest. And when he became a priest, I mean, he got even more songs because now he has all those a cappella numbers that they do where
I
they're
love
like,
calling the Psalms a cappella numbers.
all those where they go, with him and in him, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, all glory and honor is yours, Almighty Father, forever and ever. And then the guy with the guitar, they go, Christ has died, cha-ching, cha-ching, Christ is risen, cha-ching, cha-ching, Christ will come again, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. But the guy who was singing was really, I can't even do an impression of how bad his voice was.
Okay.
Like, every note was off. It just sounded so wobbly. And I would start laughing, and my mom would be trying not to laugh.
Stop.
And it's kind of the best laughter when you're like, I'm trying not to laugh. I'm making my mom laugh. She's like, stop.
Sure.
But I'm like, she just keeps laughing more because then he'd be like singing more. And when that guy became a priest and started getting like center stage and doing all the songs, it was the most fun thing about it was just like, this guy's trying his best. He loves to sing, clearly.
Yeah.
But also, it was sort of like, unless this is a test, it also sort of validated me like, this isn't the right one, right?
Yeah.
Like,
this
whatever religion it is, it's going to be the one that has better music, right?
Yeah.
Sure. And God would have made
Or maybe
his
not.
voice better.
Or maybe not. Maybe the better music is one of Satan's tricks.
Sinners.
And,
interesting.
And really, the true religion is where they have the worst music because that's one of the things God does is he tries to test you. Like, will you sit through this?
It's so interesting when
Do
people are
you
like,
love me?
God makes things bad to test you.
He does.
I
He
hate
makes,
that.
If
he
you
makes them look.
if you want
I
strength,
want
God gives you a
you-
lot to deal with.
Yeah, I want you to love me.
Yeah.
I made everything, including bad things. Do you like the bad things?
No.
Well, then you don't like me. And if you don't like me, then I don't like you.
That's not fair.
And if I don't like you, I made a place. It's awful. I made a place. It's just terrible. And you'll go there, and you'll spend every Christmas there. That's right. And every other day, too. But I like to say it this way. Every Christmas in hell. Every person who I have a problem with. Every bad person, but also some people who just did something bad. They spend every
like me.
Christmas in hell.
Christmas
forever.
in Hell. There's not enough movies. Christmas in Hell.
Christmas in hell is a great idea. For
Christmas in Hell is such a good idea.
where it's just like,
living
it
it.
is Christmas here.
Yeah.
Guess what? I got you some. Oh, Satan, I don't want it. I got you I really got you a good present this year.
Yeah.
Satan, it's always a trick. It's always something bad. I don't want it. Oh, you've hurt my feelings on Christmas. Okay, what is it? Open it. Ow! Ah! Fuck you, Satan. I got you again.
It would be a fun movie.
Yeah.
There's stuff to be played with there.
Might even be a whole series. Go straight to
All right.
series.
Everything is a
Christmas
series
in
now.
Hell.
No more movies.
We'll release in August.
Christmas in hell. It's the Ted Lasso. It's the Ted Lasso universe.
We'll shoot it vertically.
Christmas in Hell, because it sounds like a movie, but then when you find out, no, it's a series.
It's a series.
It takes place in hell, and every episode is on Christmas.
Yes.
But it's infinite Christmases.
And that's
Every
a bad
year.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and also time has no meaning in hell. So it's not like, oh, the first one, like, doesn't matter. If you go to hell now, you experience all the old Christmases too, with like Julius Caesar
Yeah.
and the Marquis de Sade.
Oh my God.
That's right. You think Julius Caesar's in heaven? No leaders are in heaven.
That's good, at least.
And then
except for union leaders, but
Union
not the
leaders.
corrupt ones.
not the
Not
corrupt
the
ones.
corrupt.
And then I've discovered the Ringo Starr song.
How's it go again?
It is.
I want to be Santa Claus.
I
right?
want to be Santa Claus.
Yeah.
The lyrics are so funny. I want to be Santa Claus. Let me read you a couple of these lyrics because they're so funny. How simple. Oh, where is this?
Ringo feels like the one that if you were going to bet, if only one Beatle had made a Christmas song, you feel like it might be Ringo.
I want to be Santa Claus. I want to get all the toys. Just like Santa Claus, I give them away to all the girls and boys.
That's a great twist because at first you're like, Ringo, no.
Then if I could be Santa Claus coming through for everyone and the gifts that I bring could make your heart sing, we'd have so much fun. This guy just wants to be liked.
Yeah.
This is
Peace and love, peace and love.
This is a song. Santa Claus is someone who just comes once a year, but I could be there every day bringing Christmas cheer.
That's it.
And then we get back to it.
Yeah.
So I think this is funny. I want to be Santa Claus. I want to ride in the sleigh. Then I fly through the air and catch you a star tonight for Christmas Day.
That's a funny premise for a Christmas movie, which is Ringo Starr from the and we could still make it with Ringo if we act quick.
We have time.
Okay.
They did Spaceballs.
Yeah.
They did Spaceballs. We could do this.
Ringo, we literally make that song into a movie where it's like Ringo makes a Christmas wish for Santa Claus. Santa's like, Ringo, you haven't asked for anything for Christmas in quite some time. Like, well, I haven't needed anything ever since the Beatles. I've wanted for nothing. Why waste a wish? He's like, well, you got my attention. I'm a big Beatles fan, obviously. Got all your records.
He's a big Santa's a big Beatles fan.
And he goes, I only have one wish for Christmas, Santa. I was like, well, anything. I can't say no to you, Ringo. And he's like, I want to be Santa Claus. And Santa's like, okay. No. All right. Well, I'm Santa Claus. And, well, I want to be Santa Claus. All right.
Every
well,
day.
well, I think that he grants the wish and then he finds out.
Okay,
He wants to be Santa Claus every day.
He doesn't tell him up
And he's
front.
like, okay, well, how about if just for 1 year you could be Santa Claus, like a guest Santa, or you could be Santa with me? No, I want to be alone on the sleigh with Rudolph and the
That
boys.
is fun. And he does it all backwards.
And as soon as he becomes Santa, he's like, all right, elves, we're doing it different under Ringo. Every day is Christmas. All right, starting January 1st, we have less than a week.
And the elves are just
He's like,
exhausted. Everyday toys.
That's right. I want to bring all the toys, all the girls' boys.
My
And Santa's
hands!
like, Ringo, can I step in here? I really want to advise against this. Everything is set up to be annual. There's a lot. You're talking about ramping up production by a degree of 300. It's a leap year by 366 days. It's like, oh. And it's just like, every day we do it. It's magic, so why do once a year?
And then when Christmas rolls around, they're all so exhausted that they can't do it.
Yeah. They get to December 23rd, and they're
Yeah.
like, we can't. They're like, oh. What's wrong, boys?
After a year of doing Christmas rolls around, and there's no more toys.
Yeah.
There's no more cookies. Everyone in the world is exhausted.
Everyone's letting me down. And then Santa comes to him and he brings Paul with him, and he's like, someone here to see you. And Paul comes in, and Paul's like, Ringo, remember when Brian Epstein died and I sort of took the reins of telling the Beatles what to do? Remember when we made the White Album and I was sort of like, let's do another take. And you remember how I was sort of bossing everyone? I made us do a Magical Mystery Tour, and Ringo's like, oh, I hated it when you were bossing us around. That's what you're doing as Santa? What? No. You're like late period Paul in the Beatles. Christmas every day. It's too much, Ringo. Everyone's chucking their toys in the bin. They see what everyone's doing. Like, everyone's got all the kids have too many toys.
They can't even play with them.
Yeah.
All they're doing is opening.
Yeah,
No one's
their
learning.
Their hands are too tired from opening the presents.
Everyone's sick from
Everyone's
just eating.
full of goose.
Everyone's eating roasts and goose every day. Everyone's poor. The credit card debt's through the roof. Everyone is deep in credit card debt from having family over.
I wish I'd never done this, Santa.
The whole world is burning, basically.
Yeah. Look, Ringo, the carbon footprint alone of Christmas every day is unsustainable. The oceans they've risen by a foot in a year. Oh, can we go back in time and have I never done this? I can't do that, Ringo. That's not. I don't know what you think I am, but the damage is done.
Asking Paul if we can go back in time. It's so funny. I'm not magic.
At the end, Santa's like, you were in a simulator the whole time.
Christmas
We
in
knew
hell.
we couldn't trust you.
We knew. I knew it was a bad idea, Ringo. And I surprised you got through basically the whole year. I thought you'd be in there a week. Oh, no.
Yeah, I feel like Paul should have intervened sooner.
I didn't know.
He didn't know.
He didn't know. He was busy.
I didn't know Ringo was being Santa this whole time. I thought, Santa Claus lost his mind. If I'd known it was Ringo, I had a word with him in February.
So I discovered that song.
It's a great. I hate that we don't have the rights to that song.
Because we
We
could
could just make the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
But you got to get Ringo to do it. You got to get Paul in there.
Yeah. You got to do it quick.
Yeah. Gotta do it quick, guys.
We got to do it quick.
They're just right now. Some studio execs just gonna be like, "I'll plug it in the prompts. We'll make it on AI."
Yeah, unfortunately.
Welcome to Netflix, Warner Brothers, Paramount Studios, the AI kings,
All in one studio.
all in one studio. All your favorite prompts for Christmas.
Brutal.
No reason to ever go to the movies. Stay home and watch what our prompts made for you.
Before we leave, I want to play a little trivia game. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I'm bad at trivia.
You're bad at trivia. Well, the first question.
Connor, you have so much knowledge.
First of
Yeah,
all,
but it goes out the window once we're in a game zone.
Really?
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the first question we already kind of hashed. But
Trouble
I'm
on
gonna
Christmas.
explain. I'm gonna explain the trivia game. It's like a
Okay.
little bit of a game.
All right.
All right, and it's gonna go. I'll
A
explain.
little bit like this.
A little bit like this. I'm gonna say something that requires an answer that is a number,
Okay.
and then you guys are gonna take turns. So Sebastian will go first. He's gonna say a number, and then you're gonna guess.
Holding your boobs up and down. 6,
It's a
7.
lot. It's a lot of things it works for. So he's gonna say a number, and then you're gonna say under or over
Yeah.
if you think the actual number is higher or lower.
All right.
And then if you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, Sebastian
All
gets
right.
a point.
The 25th.
The 25th. Well,
That's
the
when
first
Christmas
question.
is.
First question.
The first question is now a softball because we already said the answer.
Oh.
But Sebastian is gonna. We'll see if Sebastian remembers the answer.
Oh, God.
All
Was I
right.
paying attention this episode?
Where is he paying attention this episode?
No.
Mickey Mouse can be seen celebrating Christmas for the first time, portraying Bob Cratchit in Mickey's Christmas Carol. What year was this in?
Oh.
What year did it come out? So he has to say a number, and you'll have to say under or
Oh.
over. Do you remember?
I have no fucking idea.
You don't remember?
I don't. I know it's 1983.
1983. What would you say?
That's right.
Under or over? That's right.
That's
That is
correct.
correct. Do
Whoa, can you
guess?
believe that?
Do you want to go down to the day?
Do I want to go down to the day?
Down to the
I'm guessing
day.
October. I'm guessing November 10th.
I thought it was November, but I don't remember the day.
November 10th,
Okay, so would
1983.
you say earlier or later? So lower or higher than
I'll say
November 10th?
November 11th.
November 11th.
Yeah.
Okay, it is after. It was in December. I believe it was either December 10th or December 16th.
Nice. I can't believe I remembered that.
I
got
can
it,
believe
baby.
it.
Sometimes you forget. You're
Yeah.
like, does my brain still work? You ever have that moment to be like, how much am I actually remembering?
Mm-hmm.
And I, like you, I have no faith in myself. When you were like, I can't do trivia, I was like, I am never gonna
No
get
faith
this.
in myself.
All right.
My first thought was 1965, which I
Okay.
go, that's not true. You saw it in theaters.
All right.
Okay, go.
So now you'll say a number, and then
Okay.
he'll have to guess under or over.
All right.
It gets a little bit harder.
Okay.
Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol was released on December 19th, 1843. It cost 5 shillings, which today is $33, which is interesting. Within 5 days by Christmas Eve, it was completely sold out. How many copies did it sell in its first week? What's your guess?
I'm going to say 99,000.
99,000.
Under.
Under. 6,000 in the
Oh,
first week.
that's way over.
It was so
Oh, it's just in London? Was it just in London?
wherever it was released, the first
right.
edition was they printed
6,000.
6,000 copies and they sold out in 5 days.
I would say like,
a lot.
paper must have been expensive. Yeah.
In 1843.
99,000. They didn't have Penguin Publishing that they could just crank out books.
Terrible answers. Yeah, I'm bad at number. A million.
All right, Sebastian. now you're up.
$1 billion.
It also seems like wait 5.
Interesting. Yeah.
5 shillings.
It would be $33 today.
$33.
That's expensive.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. But also, books are like $33.
I just
today,
saw an
so
ad
that makes
because
sense.
I've been writing some Disney comics. I've been writing Stitch comics with James III, and we're getting ready to do a DuckTales Valentine's special.
Oh, amazing.
That's coming out.
Wow. Congrats.
I'm very excited about it.
yeah.
And also excited because there's the Valentine's special is Uncle Scrooge and Magica Dispel is a main character in it, and there's a shipping community online that is called Dime Shippers. And what I realized once they announced the comic that the plotline was going to be Valentine's Day and was going to be connected to these characters is that in the DuckTales community, there are people like, oh no, now the Dime Shippers are going to be like they're going to be, we're never going to hear the end of it from these Dime Shippers.
Oh my god.
And the Dime Shippers are like nervous because they're like, I hope they don't screw this up, or I hope they're not making fun of us or whatever. I'm very excited to see. I didn't realize we were walking into this sort of hornet's nest of already like people have positions on whether it's a good idea to even try to tell a story in that realm.
Wow.
But the reason I tie this back is that someone posted an ad for like Disney comics in the 1950s, and it was like subscribe a 5-year subscription for $5.
Oh my! Wow.
And I was like, oh, 5 years of a monthly comic book for less than the cost of like a comic book now.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And I was like, that's so insane just to process what money means in different phases. So even like 5 shillings being $33 now, even just with like converting the currency, you're just like, oh, that's $33 for a new book that's like a novella, like not even a full.
Sure.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
That is
Only 6,000 copies.
Yeah, but as you say, paper was
Paper costs
harder
money,
to make it.
and they probably last longer.
Yeah.
And I think it only sold 15,000 copies by the following Christmas.
When did it sell 99,000 by?
Probably 10 years. I don't know. I didn't
We're
look
still
that much.
waiting to this day.
All right, Sebastian, now you have to give a number. He'll say over.
Okay, cool.
As of this week, All I Want for Christmas Is You joined Tipsy, the bar song by Shabuzi, as the song that has spent the most time on top of Billboard's Hot 100 at 19 weeks. How many streams on Spotify does All I Want for Christmas Is You have? For a hint, bar song has 1.5 billion. The song that is equally on top of the Billboard chart.
So it has to be
So you have to create a number.
1.6 billion.
1.6 billion. That's your number?
I'm gonna say 2 billion.
2
I'm
billion.
going to say 3 billion.
You're going to go over 2 billion?
3 billion.
2 billion, over 2 billion. He wins.
Oh, what is it?
2.33.
Ooh. I wasn't right.
But
by
you
much.
still get over.
I went
It's all about over under.
It's
You
all
don't
about
have to
over.
guess your
You were
yeah.
closer, but I was like,
You get over. So it's 1-1.
Great.
Beautiful. All right. Now to Connor.
I met Mariah Carey once.
You did.
I was in the Mariah Carey Christmas sketchtacular.
Oh,
College
really?
humor one?
Yeah.
As
Funny-
you should be.
Funny or Die.
Funny or Die.
As you
Everyone-
should
Were you in
be.
that?
No, I wasn't, but it was lore at Harold Nights. People coming from it.
Oh,
people
really?
talking about what a diva she was.
There was like a room that she went to nap in.
Yep.
Yeah, which is now totally makes sense to me.
Sure.
I'm like, yeah, room to nap in. That's reasonable.
But didn't she need a massage before she worked and a lobster?
The biggest thing about that one that ties back into our union talk is that it was non-union.
Of course.
And I was like, well, I'm SAG. I can't do this. But then I looked at everyone who was doing it. I was like, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because there were so many. I'm like, she's in the union, and there were like all these other people that I'm like should be way more worried than me.
Yes.
But there's so many people who are in that, and I think it's just on YouTube now. It's just like
That's
very funny just to think about, like because it was all like when you look at clips from it, it's all just like, oh yeah, it's all people we know.
I remember being at Harold Night that night and people coming back from it talking about it.
Yeah.
It's surprising Funny or Die did Mariah Carey's. Like today, I would think HBO would do it if she was doing a
know.
sketchtacular.
I don't know.
That's a
Funny or
good. That's
Die
a good
was
get
big.
for Funny or
Yeah.
Die. No, it was
Yeah.
big, but that's still a big. This is the #1 Billboard song of all time now. Presumably, it will pass Bar Song
Yeah.
next Christmas
It's got
or in a week.
staying
I would
power.
guess. All right.
That's good.
According to PNC Bank's Christmas Price Index, the cost of a partridge in a pear tree is up 13.5% from last year. What is the cost of a partridge in a pear tree in 2025?
A partridge?
A real partridge?
A real partridge in a pear tree, according to PNC.
$99.
$99 partridge in a pear tree. You're gonna go under or over?
I'm going to go over.
Over. $420. What? And 18 cents.
For a bird in a tree?
Yeah.
And you're getting one of those every day for 12 days?
No. Only the one.
But you get it
On the
every day.
first day.
No. This is only asking for the one. I'm only asking.
Right.
For one partridge, one pear tree.
No,
yes.
Yes. That's all done and dusted.
Okay.
Yes.
But we're saying that dude in the
Yes.
point of view of the song is like, on the first day I
Well,
give
yes.
you
So I
$400
have-
minimum.
I have the number of if you get every single one every
Oh.
single day.
Oh, I know this.
Do you know? So yes, you get 12 partridges in a pear tree. 22.
11 Lords of Leaping.
22 because you get them
22,
twice.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you want for the final one? Do you want to guess the number?
Of total gifts?
Everything. Yes.
Or cost?
The cost.
The cost. I don't know how much a Lord of Leaping is going for.
22 Lords of Leaping.
This is according to the PNC Bank's price index.
How much are maids of milk could go for?
I guess they are hired lords.
Yeah,
You're
where are
not
they
buying them. They're just they're there to leap for the day.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over so on the first day, partridge in a pear tree. On
Yes.
the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
Two
turtle
turtle
doves. So that's going to be pretty. So 420, 2 turtle doves. I mean, that's pretty
5
cheap.
golden rings.
Oh!
Golden rings.
I didn't even
What
think
you
of-
really get? What you get? 35 golden
You
rings.
get 35 golden rings.
There should be a shorter version, a radio edit of the song that just starts the totals on the 12th day of Christmas, and it's just totals.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
do you want to guess the total of everything if you got it in 2025?
God. I'm going to have to say $100 million.
Connor, do you want to go above or below $100 million?
Below. I was gonna say I was. I
let's
honestly
hear your
thought.
guess.
I honestly thought.
That was a good guess.
I thought I was bracing myself for you to say 1 million and me to go 2 million.
Okay, it's only 218,000. The gold rings were cheap. I think the most expensive thing was the Lords of Leaping.
I sound like Kim Kardashian when they ask her how much a thing of milk costs. $100 million.
Well, you know what? It does. You know, there's that riddle or whatever. The thing about the guy who's like, all I want is a grain of sand. One on the first part of the chessboard, double it on the next one,
Yes.
and then he walks away with all the grain in the kingdom.
Yeah.
I never understand it. To me, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh, it's 1 and then 2 and then 4 and then you're like,
16.
yeah, all the grain. It feels like it shouldn't get that. It should be a big chunk of grain.
Yeah, it's too
all
much.
of it?
Exponents, you don't. You.
Grain's small.
It's a lot then.
Yeah,
It is. I don't like that riddle either.
I don't either. I don't disbelieve it. It just I can't fathom it. Is that the end of the?
That is the end. I have every single one if you guys want. The Lords of Leaping are the most expensive.
Yeah, give me
at
the-
16,000. And there's 10.
16,000. I would just do that.
Yeah,
There's 10,
there's 10.
not 11. 11 is the Piper's Piping.
That's cheaper.
That's cheap.
Lords of Leaping is more expensive than Piper's Piping. They got to
Yeah.
bring in their instruments.
Well, these are lords that are leaping. It's not just
Oh,
an
you gotta
average
pay
person.
the Lords. That's true. You gotta get a Lord to come.
It's not just. It's just. I'm not a leaping man.
And it's not
Yeah,
just that.
that's
You have to
true.
get royalty to show up and then be like, all right, jump around, guys. Like,
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it's hard.
All right, I'll give you 16 grand just for me. No, all of you. Oh, all right. It's actually pretty cheap to get.
Yeah, Lords
to get
Leaping.
that many. Is it 20 lords total?
10 Lords Leaping, so they come 3
Oh,
days.
so 30 lords.
30 lords are
For
leaping.
16,000, you get all of them to leap. That means
No, I think it's 16,000 each day.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's 16,000 per
even
day.
then, 16,000 split among 30 lords means they're getting less than they're getting a little over $500 each.
No, so they'll get 1,600 each.
1,600. Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait for 30.
So 10. No, it's 16,000 for day 1, 16,000 for day 2,
There's
16,000 for
30
day 3.
lords, and it's 16,000 per day.
Yeah, so then it's 48,000
Yeah.
total.
It's all. They have to do.
You
30
could also
per
use the same
day.
10 lords each day. I don't know if you need new lords, right?
Gotcha.
So they might.
They might be
I
a
think that-
hired lord squad.
It's a little less than a SAG week rate.
Yeah.
That's tough for these lords.
The
the
I don't know
swans of
that-
swimming
I don't know
are the
that
second
anyone-
most
I don't know
expensive.
that anyone's ever actually attempted it, and I think the costs, I think are underestimating how much those lords are going to want.
Okay.
I think so too.
You think it's okay?
For
I think
3
way
days in a
more-
So
row?
it's closer to 100 million than we think.
It's much closer to 100.
I would agree. I think 100 million was a great guess, actually, when
Yeah.
you really think about it.
Unless you're tricking them somehow.
Okay.
If you could trick them into leaping where it's like,
Just put things high up and tell them they can't.
We'll just throw a bunch of snakes on the ground.
yeah,
Oh, all right. That's easy.
Get a bunch of lords in the room and throw snakes on the ground.
well, we got it. Happy Christmas.
Wow, that was a fun game.
That was it. That was it.
That was the game.
Connor,
That was
Yeah.
our game.
thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Wow, your
I feel like the
spirits
Christmas
felt
spirit fluctuated high at some point.
Yeah, I felt like you were enjoying Christmas for a couple of moments.
Maybe
yeah?
a half an hour.
Yeah. I'm excited that you're going to watch Mickey's Christmas Carol.
I will 100% watch that. That's going to be on my watch list. Anything else I should be soaking in? I know that you have your YouTube playlists for the Christmas cartoons.
You should rewatch the Muppets. We started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should rewatch the Muppet Christmas Carol at some point.
Okay, we'll both do that.
Well, because I know everyone talks about there's the song they cut that people really like.
yeah.
That's added back in.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol.
I saw it in theaters.
How was
It was good.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean,
The one with
it
him
was like when they were
floating?
trying to do the new animation. It was around
Polar
the like
Express.
Polar
Yeah,
Express.
yeah.
It was like the sequel almost.
yeah, so
to
they
the
probably
Polar
had learned a
Express.
few things.
So it was still
We had
like
such a
I don't
fun
think it
time
looks
going
good
to Polar
back.
Express.
It was really
That
fun.
was great. It was such a hot chocolate. I gotta watch that hot chocolate song again.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate.
It's truly, truly one of the great Christmas numbers. Hot chocolate. I think it's hard to screw up a Christmas Carol. It's got good bones as a story.
yeah.
And
I
it's
should rewatch it.
it's fun just to watch the character go through. Like it has good like flashback feeling. It has good like supernatural feeling. It's just like it's a good story.
And it's a good change. It's like you want to see a story where a person changes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the change is earned.
Yeah.
You really earn that change from him.
I feel like we have a lot of figures right now
Needed.
that
Always.
if you try to plug them into the story, they wouldn't learn the lesson.
No, for sure. not.
Like if you tried to do a Donald Trump Christmas Carol, I don't think he'd learn. I think he's
No.
incapable of learning. He'd just be like, I don't believe it.
Look at
He
my
might
past.
appease it
I
in
had
the
best
moment.
past.
But
I'd be
then
like,
he would
"Oh,
just.
oh wow, look at her.
Yeah.
Like he'd be at the party, like when they go back to Fezziwigs, he'd just be like that clip of him with Epstein where he's like dancing and like looking at the party, and they're like, "You're supposed to learn about that." And he's like, "Look at her, look at her." I'm like, no, you're supposed to be learning lessons from this.
She looks like Ivanka.
They'd be
And-
so frustrated, the ghosts.
And then they'd be like, in the present, he'd hear people talking bad about him, and he'd be like immediately like, "Oh, I'm gonna fire him. I'm
He's
gonna fire
tweeting.
Bob Cratchit."
Yeah.
And so like that, what are you doing? You're like, well, I'm firing him right now. And they're like, don't do that. Like you're supposed to be learning. It's like, I am learning. I'm actually learning more than you.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
and then they get to the future and they'd say like, look, the name on the grave is yours. He's like, yeah, but I'm not dead yet. And I'm like, no, but you will be. I'm like, oh no, I won't be. Just be like,
Why won't be? It's iconic.
and I feel like Musk, if they did an Elon Musk one, I feel like he would just like wander off in a different weird thing. He'd just be trying to be funny the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is very like, look what I did to Fezziwig.
Epic fail. I mean,
Yeah.
Trump said he's going to hell. He like laughed. He's like, I'm not going to heaven.
Yeah,
Hell's that's where I'll be.
and he's just not wrong.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I do increasingly.
There's no amount of Christmas ghosts.
As I get older, I do find myself not hoping for. I'll be so mad if there's a heaven.
hoping for hell.
So mad that there's a heaven. Oh, fuck. No, come on.
I just, if there's more stuff
Yeah.
after this life, I'll just be like, wait, so it never ends?
Yeah.
Never?
Damn, COVID hit you hard.
Yeah. No, but I just, there are more and more people that I'm like, oh God, I really hope there's a hell. Just, I don't
Yeah.
even care if I go there as long as that guy also goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's levels.
There's
There
got to be.
has
If
to
it,
be.
if it
I
exists.
studied Dante's Inferno.
There must be, yeah. And then you'd be like, oh, I'm in the one where it's just summer all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And other people would be like, I like it here. I'm in heaven. I'm like, oh, wow. There'll be versions of heaven,
Heaven
where there'll
is
be
just
someone
the
there
different
where
layers
like,
of hell.
I'm here, but it's hell for me. And they're like, oh, just at the beach all year? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, God.
Sand in my socks, burned to a crisp.
Oh, God.
Like, I love it here. This is why I lived a good life. And
A
that's why
bunch of
I'm on the
people looking
beach.
at your body.
Yeah.
Look at you having to eat a sandwich with that's all like the cheese is a little melted but not melted. Just
Yeah.
I hate that.
But yeah, I feel like the modern figures don't translate into that story because it's so obvious that they would not be capable of the growth required. Like Ebenezer Scrooge is a man who's capable of growth and change. He's capable of learning.
Yeah.
It starts from such an optimistic premise that a wicked man with wicked impulses can be shown the error of his ways.
And
which is really nice to see in 2025.
Yeah.
Because it was smaller, he had to be in the community. He didn't have like a mansion that was hidden away. His bank was right in the middle of the square.
For most of the modern billionaires, you almost need to do a version of Christmas Carol that has the same ending as of Mice and Men.
Where there, Lenny?
Yeah, where it's like
look out, you could have everyone could be AI for you. Yeah. There's a field with bunny rabbits. They're all
like, this is your grave, and they kind of don't care about that, and they're just like, look, we're just going to have to deal with this. Where he goes to Christmas Future is just like, let me explain to you. Actually, we got rid of the unions, and we got rid of actually the workers, and they're getting excited. They're all over there. Just look over there for a second while I...
And then he shoots him in the back of the head.
Right?
Yeah.
Spoiler for Steinbeck.
Yeah.
Steinbeck spoiler.
That's all right. You can spoil Steinbeck. But thank you and Merry Christmas.
Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
And happy
season's
holidays.
greetings.
And season's
I love
greetings.
I love... Here's the thing. The people... I'm going to get real political right here at the end.
Do it. You have an whole episode.
Never.
The people who have spent the past 20 years boring the shit out of us with the war on Christmas
Yeah.
now are in the pocket of an administration that is saying, you don't need to get presents for adults.
Yes, which is insane.
Oh, wait,
Like-
that's what they're saying?
Literally,
Yes.
the Trump administration has said,
Yeah.
Grandma doesn't need a present. Presents are for children. Also, you can get your holiday meal at Aldi for this amount of money, especially if you get half as much.
Oh, yeah.
They're
These are the war on Christmas
it's
people.
All this, like,
Fuck
all the war on
that.
Christmas people suddenly have like fucked up the economy
Yeah.
to an extent that they're like, look, it's time to have an austerity Christmas. And these are all the people who were saying it was somehow anti-Christmas to say happy holidays or season's greetings. Happy holidays and season's greetings are two of the nicest things that you can say this time of year.
Yes.
For sure.
Because if someone doesn't celebrate Christmas
Yeah.
and you say Merry Christmas to them, it's a little rude.
Yeah.
And if you are really a good Christmas person, you don't go around being rude to everybody.
Yes.
No, it's the
You say
exact
happy
opposite.
holidays and season's greetings. And
Yeah.
you can still have Merry Christmas. If you like Christmas and I like Christmas and we both know we like Christmas, we can say Merry Christmas.
100%.
For
But
sure.
happy holidays and season's greetings are things you can say to everybody.
Have a beautiful holidays.
Happy holidays also.
Because it could be
easy.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
New Year's a holiday where it's like, even if you don't celebrate any of the December holidays in any way,
Sure.
you still experience time.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say.
Happy New Year. Unless, I'm sure there might be somebody out there who's like, I don't acknowledge the daily, weekly calendar. I don't acknowledge the clock or the weeks don't exist.
It's the man that celebrates Christmas every day in London.
That's it. Ringo Starr. It's Ringo.
Say Happy New Year to
How
me.
dare you?
There's no New Year. It's Christmas.
This is offensive.
Say season's greetings to me. That way, because I don't acknowledge time.
Yeah, so happy holidays.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Connor
Subscribe to
Ratliff presents
YouTube.
the acting class. I need more people to subscribe to it.
Yes.
It's fun. It has all my one-person shows where I pretend that I'm teaching an acting class.
And he has a beautiful Christmas playlist on his YouTube. If you go to playlists, there are 2 beautiful Christmas
But
playlists.
you got to subscribe to get the playlist.
You got to subscribe.
Do I have a
No, you
playlist?
don't. You don't.
Yeah. I went to it today.
Is it on?
On your YouTube, I go to playlists and then I can
I
see.
don't know. I don't remember.
So
seeing
here's
it.
the thing: you go
Really?
for a Christmas vibe. You stay for the comedy.
Is that in my Connor
Christmas
Ratliff?
Essentials. Wow.
Oh, but that's on just Connor Ratliff, right? That's not on Connor
Oh,
Ratliff
you want them
Presents
to
the Acting
join a
Class.
different. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Connor Ratliff
But
presents.
I do
the
have a.
acting class.
You can. It's free to join both.
It is
Join
free.
both. They're both
Join.
great.
This is the best way that you can support our artists out here. Is just subscribe to this stuff, like the stuff. Yeah.
And speaking of trivia, Connor Ratliff, great trivia person because he's been in so many things.
Yeah.
And if you want to
You
get
can
really
do
in
a
the
little
weeds
search
of
on
the
IMDb.
trivia
Hit
of
up
Connor
Connor
Ratliff, he's a
IMDb.
great trivia connecting piece because he's done so many things over the course of the
You and
last
I have never
20
been in
years.
anything together. We've never even been in the same kind of show or anything.
Well, you did the Gethard thing. Is that not
I-
count?
Yeah,
when you were the
that's-
chicken.
I guess
I think we have.
Tuckle Doodle Doo. That was
And
Cock-a-doodle, which is available on YouTube.
Tuckle Doodle Doo, which is actually tremendous. Someone buy it.
I'm gonna find. I'm sure we have a credit that's shared.
Right? There has to be one thing that we've done.
which
Were
is
you-
crazy because you guys are very, very,
Well,
very,
I only-
very, very funny together.
Well,
I only do dramatic roles is the problem, and you do more comedy
Well,
stuff.
I was in a Nora, famously.
yes.
No, I was not in a Nora. You were in a Nora, but I was the one who told you make sure you're on that IMDb.
You were. You got me on it quick.
Yeah, I was like, you got.
Get on
We were on the
IMDb.
Truth podcast. We were on Search Party
Oh, so
together.
Oh, wow.
in the
we were
same
in the-
episode.
No, definitely not.
We were in the. You were in 2 episodes. You played Paparazzo and Paparazzo number 1. Do you consider them 2 different characters?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. Because one, I was more aggressive, and the other one, I was more reactive. I felt like.
We were in the.
He has
credited
twins.
as 2 different people.
He is a twin.
We were in the Audible series 64th Man.
Okay.
Wow.
The John Cena Audible original.
I was so excited that I was going to get to meet John Cena. He wasn't there.
You were Darth Vader on the George Lucas talk show.
Okay. He's been on George Lucas talk show a lot.
Featured prominently in the documentary.
Yes.
Um,
I did commentary for the doc.
That's right. Mission to Zizix. We were both in that.
You were in that.
I auditioned for the last OG, which you were on, but I was not on it.
Tracy was supposed to do the scene with me, but then last minute, Tracy was having a bad day, so I had to do it right to camera.
I also auditioned for the Detour, and I was not on that, but you were on that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you've auditioned for Maisel.
Oh, yeah.
So you missed a few on the New York show.
The funny thing is,
Search Party hit though.
canonically you are the Darth Vader on the George Lucas talk show.
Oh,
Biggest
really?
Credit.
That is
My
a big
biggest
credit.
It's somebody said something recently about Darth Vader, like, oh, we should have Darth Vader. I was like, Sebastian, and I was like, Sebastian's Darth Vader. If we ever have someone do Darth Vader,
Sure. And here's the thing, I don't even need to talk. I loved how I didn't even need to talk as Darth Vader. That was my favorite part as Darth Vader, is I wore Tim's and I didn't talk.
you came out, everyone threw sticks at you, and you fell to the ground.
A pretty great rendition of Darth Vader.
One of the best.
Thank you.
Incredible.
That's what I was getting here for. So go check out Connor.
Go check that
Subscribe to his YouTube stuff. Go check out Connor. I hope everyone has a beautiful holidays out there. I'm happy that hope this brings you some joy. Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the music.